Welcome to the Orange Road. This is... Never mind. Anyway. Hi, everyone. This is Waldorf.
So it's not it's too fast.
It's too
Wrong
fast.
accent.
I don't have the accent. I can't do accents.
And I don't even know if you can grow a beard.
I think I might grow a beard. Not like his.
And it won't be the blonde beard. It'll be the white beard.
It'll be the white beard?
Yes.
Yeah, maybe so. All right. That's a shout out to our buddy Blonde, my buddy Bond Beer. He's a friend of the channel. He posts nice things about us.
Yeah, that he does. So did One Spit. He's made a number of comments about us.
I'll have to work on that accent thing, and we'll do a mock video of his.
Berlitz Cheech is Belgian, so you can learn.
Does it?
Yeah, you can learn like Flemish, and just tell them you don't want to learn the language. You just want to learn the accent.
Accent?
Yeah,
and that'll be really quick.
That'll be much faster.
All right.
Yeah.
Look forward to that.
There you go.
Anyway, Battle Report 40.
So you're Waldorf and I'm Statler.
I'm Waldorf.
Battle Report 040.
Yep. And we still have the green, what'd you call it? The green poo pizza?
I don't know what the poo pizza.
The poo pizza on the
it's
bottom
not, it's
left.
not green. If it was,
It's not green.
If it was colored, that's part of it. These black and white ones just don't have the aesthetic as the new,
Correct.
shiny colored ones.
Yeah.
Anyway, and we have another battle report against.
More ogres.
Gosh darn ogre comments. How many of these we have to do?
I'm sorry, there's a lot of ogres.
Yes, I wonder why.
Ogres are getting more and more popular for some reason.
In this area, they're getting very popular. Yes.
Yep. So,
top armies usually do.
So this game we took place at the Island Games, our other of our two hangouts, and the screen's not changing for some reason. There we go.
All right.
So Orcs and Goblins. This is again.
At least we have
look at this.
An army list for this one.
We do. This is a 6,000 point list. The getting ready for that Brawler Bash tournament.
Right.
This was prior, and then they've got a big wrench thrown into my plans because the Battle Cry tournament posted that's coming in February 25th up in Baltimore. So now I've got to switch my 6,000 point list, pare it down to a 4,500 point list to get ready for that. And once you've played around with a 6,000 point list, it's hard to switch down to a 4,500.
I'm glad they're doing 4,500. I'm seeing a lot of stuff in the States is doing 5,000.
Correct.
Which is basically you don't have to make too many hard choices.
Well, they're being stubborn because they always did 2,500s before, and they don't want to go down. So
but things cost less.
Things cost less. I agree. I think
characters are a different portion of the army.
I would like to see them go to 4,500.
Yeah.
But not
anyway,
so this is my current what I'm looking at the 6,000 point level. I've got a couple other switches coming in this, even in this list. But I got the Orc War Boss, Shield, Sword of Strength, Talisman of Supreme Shielding, Potion of Swiftness, and he's lost his Plates of Tuck Tech, and he's gained the Glittering Cuirass. Cuirass. He's gained that.
You don't do Flemish or French.
I don't. Sorry. I've got a Feral Orc War Boss on a Wyvern. If you've got a frenzied character, why not put him on something so he can be charging a long way?
Yeah, especially when he's got a big sword.
The Axe of the Oporcalypse. That should be the Aporcalypse.
Oh, it's the Orcapocalypse.
Yes.
I can't remember.
It's supposed to be an A at the beginning.
Yeah.
Aporcalypse. Anyway, the Plates of Tuck Tech and a shield.
Can't spell. It's okay.
Yeah, I can't spell. And spell checker surprisingly didn't pick up that word for me.
I'm kind of shocked.
I had a Feral Orc Chief BSB on a boar.
But you are a result of a public school system in the United States.
Yeah. He took the Bronze Plate. Bronze Plate is the cheapest armor I could find to give him heavy armor.
There you go.
Because he doesn't have armor in his profile.
Right.
At least the options on there.
Mm-hmm.
The Beast Nane Halberd. It's a special item only for orcs.
Yes. It's like the Beast Bane, only different.
It's only different because an orc carries it.
So it has to have a different name.
That's the difference.
Exactly.
And a shield.
Yes.
He's got the shield. I know the Beast Bane Halberd's two-handed weapon. The shield's for when my BSB typically finds himself alone, wandering around by himself. So he's got a shield.
I see.
2 Cave Goblin Chiefs, and then that Cave Gnashers, both with shields and lances. One's carrying the Crown of Scorn. So that's what we're looking at. 8 common Boar Boys, Orc Boar Riders, 50 common Orcs, full command, spear, bow, and a flaming standard, and the second one does not have a flaming standard.
Wow, they're so powerful. They have 2 flaming standards.
50 more with spears, bow, and without the flaming standard.
Yes, it's interesting that the orcs and goblins can do 100% archery.
We can.
Yes.
I have not tried it yet.
Yes.
But I'm tempted.
I think you have more archers in this army than the Sylvan Elves are allowed to take.
It's 100. I don't know that you can take 100, even if you had the points.
Yeah, well, there was that.
Your archers are rather expensive, aren't they?
Yeah.
Anyway, 2 units of 5 Force Goblin Raiders with light lance and throwing weapons, shields. 5 common mounted orcs, just to round out my core, give me another scoring unit. 2 splatterers, 2 gargantulas, a unit of 6 Nasher Dashers, and 2 wrecking teams.
There you go.
So this is the new list I'm playing with. So we'll see how that goes.
There's just something intimidating about massed bowfire. Doesn't do so much, but
it's 50 guys.
It's just so many. Well, it's 100.
Well, in each unit.
Yeah. Yep.
The downside is if somebody's got like a saber tusk.
Yeah.
It's a little bit of an overkill if you're trying to clear some chaff.
There is that.
So
it's lots of fun when you're fighting against elves, though.
It is. They don't like that.
No.
Anyway, the Ogre list. He had a Great Con with a Hell Fist. Whatever the item is, that means he can only get hit on strength. Only counts as strength 5 when you're hitting him.
Yeah.
He had a 5-up ward. He had the other item that he always hits you on a 3.
Yep.
It's an Iron Fist icon item.
Yeah.
And a pair of pistols. He had the Hell Fist. That's the board-wide BSB broken piece of...
Yes, it's that thing.
Anyway. And then he had a Kagan with the Yeti furs. Kagan. Yeti furs, brace of pistols, and the Crown of Scorn.
Crown of Scorn. One of the most common items you see now.
You will, because now magic's disappearing. 9 tribesmen with full command and an Iron Fist. 10 tribesmen with full command and an Iron Fist.
Just one Iron Fist? The other ones that can't have them.
Correct.
They have to share.
But it's an Ogre rule. You only have to buy it for one, and whoever's attacking gets it.
There you go.
So, it's just another one of their things. Because Iron Fists are expensive.
Yes.
You shouldn't have to buy them for everyone.
Exactly.
7 mercenaries with Thunderous Charge and Swift Stride. Mm-hmm. They have Iron Fists as well.
And another Iron Fist.
And 1 Iron Fist as well.
Yes.
They have the Ether icon to, that and the Crown of Scorn.
What's he arming them with?
Iron Fist.
And just a hand weapon?
Iron Fist. What? They're strength 5.
Yeah, so just a hand weapon and an Iron Fist.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm asking. Okay.
Well, I mean, you got your hand weapon normal.
Yeah.
Iron Fist gives you the double extra attack, so now they've got awful 5 attacks each.
Yeah.
6 for the champion.
No, it's good. I wasn't clear. That's all.
Anyway, and it is a full command in that unit, by the way.
Okay.
A unit of 4 Tusker Cav, full command.
Mm-hmm.
3 units of 3 Bombardiers.
Okay, for chaff clearing.
2 Saber Tusks. Well, they can also concentrate fire and really blow something out.
Yeah, that's true. They're one of the best shooters in the game.
Yep. But they take so many penalties for like moving and multi-shot. Oh, they don't.
Yeah.
Do they? Oh, well. Anyway, a pair of Saber Tusks, a Scratapult, a Ken Eater, and a Rock. And here we go. There's a big chunk of orcs. I decided
they're very blurry.
Since he had a scrap launcher, Scratapult, I decided to go 12 wide.
Yes.
Just because I could.
Just to minimize some of that 6x6 action?
Yeah, to cut down on it a little bit. So there you have it.
That thing is so good.
Looking like that. There's the other half of my board. Mm-hmm. Bunch of orcs. That, again, I cobbled together trays to put these on. I've never ran a unit of this big, huge block of orcs before.
On this game, you still no base, still no crew.
I know. I'm working on that.
Yeah.
All right.
But at least you have your Nasher heroes in the back instead of
leading the way.
Instead of leading, so you can position them.
Of course. Yeah. So you can see up on.
And they fly, so that's great. I think they're great on the back line, and since they have the fly rule now, you put them wherever you need them.
You can fly to where you need them.
Yeah, they don't get pinned down or anything.
Okay, makes sense. So you can see there's his Tuskers on the right. He deploys his Ken Eater
on the table.
That way he doesn't have to wait around to see if it shows up. Unit of hiding behind the bushes. There's a unit of bombardiers.
Okay.
Rock, 3 more bombardiers. Scratapult, not a cannon.
Another one with these proxy guys.
Proxy guys. This is a unit of 11 tribesmen. And another unit of 9 with his general in there.
Mm-hmm.
Looks
like, is the BSB in the other one? Oh, he doesn't have BSB. Never mind.
Yeah.
Oops.
Oh, they don't need a BSB. Let me give you this rule you're not aware of. Hiding there behind that tree is another saber tusk. There's a unit of mercenaries there.
In the woods, yeah.
With the woods, the guy in there, the guy on the right is his hero. He's got the Yeti furs to, because they're not fast enough at Initiative 4. He's going to slow you down as well. So it's good that they have initiative problems in this army.
Mm-hmm.
And off on the left, you can see another unit of 3 bombardiers.
Right.
So there's my deployment, stretched out across. Spider Riders are ready to take on anything. These guys are awesome.
Yes.
They are not afraid. All right, so we move on to turn 1. You can see me. I come up slowly on the left. The Wyvern jumps out ahead.
Spiders run up.
Spiders run up into the flank of these guys out of their arc.
Hoping for a lucky panic shot.
Yeah. Hoping to get lucky and throw some stuff at him.
Why not?
Or, if he shoots at me, he's not shooting at my Wyvern.
Yep.
These are the things I'm looking for.
Yep.
Because if I get a chance, I will charge him in the side.
Sure.
And try to tie him up while help's on the way. You can see both the wrecking teams I moved them at a very sharp angle so that they would not get closer enough for the dogs to come out and jump on. So I'm trying to just keep them back. Normally this would bother me because they'd be blocking my troops. But when you got 50 archers, not that interested in moving forward.
And you don't care who's in front of you.
Exactly, because they got volley fire. So that's what we got. You can see up here.
Bring your goblin heroes around to the flank.
Yep, the goblin heroes have moved around, look for a little gap to squeeze through. Up on the top left, you can see I've fired and done a wound to the bombardiers. Just going to irritate them. These guys moved up a little bit. Both the orc units, not much, but they moved up a couple inches because I'm out of range at first.
Yeah.
And because they moved, didn't do much.
Right.
But the first splatter are fired, and look at that. First blood, but not a lot.
And this is the rock. It's not a
rock. He's not the whatever
it's called.
Yeah. So he takes half wounds.
Right.
But I don't know what I rolled, but anyway, did a wound.
A 1 or 2.
A 1 or 2, or a 3 or it's 1 or 2.
Yeah.
I guess 3 or 4 would have rounded up, wouldn't it? So, his what's he called? The Kin Eater. Kin Eater declares a charge on my Spider Riders. He needs a 10 to get to me, so I'm not concerned. I'll stand and shoot. And of course, he makes it.
He got a 10.
Yeah, he did. So I'm okay with that, though. It's not really going to hurt that much. He'll probably kill a bunch of them, and then I can countercharge him with something. Moving on.
Or he'll sweep into your cavalry.
Or he'll sweep into my cavalry, and how bad could that be?
Yeah.
I think I did put a wound on him. Oh, the archers put a wound on him.
Okay.
When they shot at him the first turn. I think that might have been what encouraged him to charge. Because my 24... I moved, so only 24 of my archers could shoot at
only the first 2 ranks,
Yes. But I needed 6 as a hit, and I think 5's a wound. Anyway. So his bombardiers on the top left turn to face. Everybody else, you can see the center of his line coming forward slightly. His mercenaries are hanging back. They don't want any part of the spider-wyvern combo.
Right.
They're not looking for that. They're strong. They're only tough. They're only strength 5, though.
Yep.
So, anyway. So the bombardiers turn to face and only managed to kill 1, which is not even a panic check.
Nope.
That's embarrassing.
Better be lucky than good.
Scratapult fires and knocks off 2 of my guys.
Yep. I'm surprised he fired at the cavalry.
I think he's just going for the killing blow thing, and I figured, spitting in the wind, shooting at the unit of orcs.
Yeah.
Bombardiers fire and do nothing. Another unit of bombardiers fires, do nothing. Look at this, I'm liking this. But the other one shoots and kills 3.
There you go.
Oh no, sorry, that one shot and did 3. Why
Okay.
is that? It's in the wrong order. Killed 3 more. So over here, Mr. Kin Eater killed 3 of my Spider Riders and chased the other 2 off.
Mm-hmm.
He elected not to pursue me because he didn't think he could get far enough to get out of the charge arc of the...
Oh, I thought that thing was frenzied.
No.
No.
The Rock is,
Yeah.
but he's not.
Mm-hmm.
So he held up there. I think he's kind of hoping I'll send the wrecking team after it,
Right.
or the spider, and then get within range of the Tuskers up there. That's it. There's the overall picture, and we're moving on to turn 2. So I need a 12 to get to these guys. I need a 10. Sorry, need to roll a 10 to get to the bombardiers.
And you got an 8.
And I rolled, and look at that.
Oh,
I made it.
Okay.
Because they made it up there. These, you can see the Spider Riders wandered down. They're
Yep.
going to shoot up the mercenaries and teach them a lesson.
Try to draw them to the flank.
Try to draw them again. I think there's 12 inches between the spiders and the Nashers back there. If he wants to take that chance on a 12 overrun, I'm glad.
Right.
It'll also push him way off to the side, which I'm also happy
Yep.
about. Moving on, the Boar Boys charged into the rear. He positioned this guy. I guess he doesn't need to go back and see it. The Kin Eater, after he killed me, positioned him this way. I'm not sure what the reasoning for that was. Anyway, gave me a rear charge on him.
Yeah, you just want to do the frenzy.
He's unbreakable,
Yeah.
so it really doesn't matter, but I'm just don't know why he did it. And I forgot to ask him. So then we light up the 50 orcs, decide to fire, and put 2 wounds on his rock. Well, you need 5s to hit, 6s to wound.
Yeah.
50's a lot of dice.
Yeah.
So we fire the splatterer, get him again. Now he's got 4 on him. Starting to get a little nervous. So I fire the other splatterer. Look at that. 5 on him. So what do we got to do? 50 orcs.
More blurry orcs.
Boom.
Kill them with elite orc archery.
Elite orc archery. I only put 3 from them and 3 from the splatterers, but
Yeah.
it's well
Just
served.
think what they would have done those blocks of ogres.
What? Kill 1, 2? They got Iron Fist. They're immune to shooting.
Yeah.
Iron Fist gives you 2 up from shooting, doesn't it?
No.
No? Okay. So anyway, killed him.
Maybe it gives you a hard target.
So charged over here to the flank of these guys. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to overrun them because they all died.
Yeah.
Acts of the Orc-apocalypse.
Yes.
A porcalypse. Whatever it is. Awesome. So he goes, of course he is frenzied.
Yep.
And has to overrun to there. These guys charge in the rear, do another wound to this guy.
And lose one in return.
And lose 1 in return. And he doesn't like that much, and he turned to face me. I'm not sure why.
And that's all there is for those guys.
And then he gets really irritated. So up, you can see this is his turn 2.
And you drifted your
I drifted the
wrecking
spider to
teams
the
back
left.
to the center again.
Still staying out of the 16-inch chart range of the dogs.
Yep.
You can see on his turn the mercenaries there's a wound on them, 1 or 2 wounds on them that the spider riders have done, which is irritate them, and they're going to charge me. Up there you go. 2 wounds on him. No wonder he's irritated. Look at that. There's my orcs. Guy wandering around the field. I don't know. Pause for a brief intermission. There we go. So he's done. He's coming forward.
He doesn't care about those guys.
Tired of waiting. He's not worried about the wrecking teams.
He wants to fight some orcs.
He's not that concerned about fighting 50 orcs, apparently. So that's where we have. You can see his Tusker Cav has come up. Taking up position behind this guy. He did not turn to face me for some reason. Again, I think he just figures it doesn't matter. It helps me win the combat, whether, anyway.
Yeah.
So these guys fire and put a wound on my wrecking team.
Must be setting up for the spider.
Next unit fires and drops him.
Okay.
So there's one of them. A wrecking team.
What's your
gone.
hard target?
I am. Well, these guys. Never mind. We won't go into that again. Stratopole here fires and drops measly 7 orcs.
Huh.
I can do this all day.
Yeah.
All day long. Of course, these guys wipe out my spiders.
Shocking.
Yeah, that's a big shock. Over here, he
Stuck
kills.
another wound through.
He's killed 2. No, I had that wound.
Oh, you
That
had
was the
2.
first
Yeah,
round.
yeah, you're right.
So I did nothing this round.
Yeah.
He turns to. He got tired of me winning because I won the combat because I had the rear.
Mm-hmm.
So despite him doing wounds and me not, so he turns to face me this time.
And he's set up his guys for a nice
And his Tusker
follow-through
charge.
charge to go right into his Tusker.
He did. I'm not sure what that was about, but I'm probably not going to take advantage of that. Anyway,
Okay.
so we go into turn 3. What is this? I think this is a picture of the Mangler not making it.
Okay.
I'm not
Wrecking
sure.
team?
No, he did. Sorry, he did. The two heroes on the Nashers
Mm-hmm.
can see this unit and get in, so they're going to
Go.
go.
Go in. Okay.
They're going to go in to smash.
This is the one that doesn't have a character in it, right?
This is the unit without the character, correct. The wrecking team is kind of out of sorts there because it really wants to go into that unit.
Yeah.
But the new rules on the wrecking team, which I'm not a fan of, which make the less useful than it used to be, is if I go through that unit, the hits are distributed
Right.
equally between the combatants.
Right.
Not the old ways only went
Yeah.
through whoever went through.
Yes.
It's like,
No. I'm fine with that.
I'm not. It was like, come on, we gotta have some. Can we have something that's a little ridiculously overpowered?
You do. It's called the big spider.
No, it's not. It's not ridiculously overpowered. Anyway, it just ran over. 2 of them got ran over by a rocker in the last game. Anyway, so the Mangler, the spider charges in here, making sure to stay off far enough to the left so it does have the overrun into the Tuskers. The Mangler goes through these guys and killed 2. 2? I think he had 11 there, right?
Excuse me.
Yeah. There was 11 guys.
Yep. Only 6 wounds.
After he's gone through, he's done 6 wounds.
Toughness 4, guys.
Toughness 4. And needing 2's to wound. He's still not
Yep.
kind of underperforming as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
6 wounds is still okay.
6 is 6.
Because I should hit 7 and wound 6, right? On
Yeah,
average?
Yeah.
So it's not terrible. I'm just hoping for 12.
Yeah.
The Wyvern is turned around and come back towards the center of the board.
Mm-hmm.
There's a dog there in front of him. I don't know what that dog's doing. Oh, that's what it was. He moved the dog back with the idea to chaff me. I flew forward and I said, "Oh, let me get closer to these guys so you can't chaff me." And I'm like, "What am I doing? I'm a flyer."
Yes. Okay.
I'm just not used to playing flyers that much. Just like I was worried about getting chaffed by a dog with a guy on a Wyvern.
You've got the Nashers. They're flyers.
Yeah, but they're usually just direct in.
Yes. I noticed you don't position them that way very
No,
often.
why would you take advantage of something?
Yeah.
So the 2 Nashers are in center of the board. Looking there. What we got going? Oh, and that's where the wrecking team ended up. It's usually probably not a good spot. I think those guys, bombardiers, will make short work of him. So it's time to shoot again. So we fire and drop another ogre.
Mm-hmm.
These guys fire and drop another ogre. Total of 7 wounds. It's only 100 orcs. No, not quite 100 anymore. But
Yeah.
7 wounds on ogres.
30 of them hit, and yeah, it's a little not so good.
30 of them hit. Wound on 5s.
Yeah.
What's that?
10.
10. And he's got a 5-up armor.
Yeah.
Makes a third of those. That's probably about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So about 7.
That's the shame when you. The neat thing is to have 100 shots.
Yeah.
100 shots.
It's more. It's the intimidation factor.
Anyway, this Gargantula hit, crushed the guy, overran to there. He issued a challenge with his champion to soak off one of the guy's attacks, and the other guys, they combined for 3, looks like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 wounds probably.
Mm-hmm.
But he is steadfast. His general's right there, and his BSB is somewhere nearby.
It's on the table.
It's on the table. Okay. So there, and we go here before we go into.
Well, that thing does have a maximum range, though. It doesn't only have a range of like 96 inches.
Yes, I think so.
So it can't reach the entire table if the guy's in the corner.
Corner to corner is like 80 some inches.
Yeah.
Yes. I guess that 96 inches is in case you're playing on
The big mega games.
big mega game.
Yeah.
Because, that gives you 96 inches in each direction.
Yeah.
That should cover that as well, right?
Yeah.
Anyway. So here we go. Bottom of turn 3 coming up.
Anyway, so you munch the guy and you're on his tuskers. And
Yeah, he made his, and of course made his, over here on the left, made his leadership check and turns to face the Nashers. Now they're in trouble.
Yep.
They're all real good and happy when they're on the flank, chewing away on stuff.
Well, at least you're faster than them, even with the Iron Fist.
The strength 4 guy on top's faster.
Yeah.
With initiative 4, but the beasties same as him.
Yeah.
They're both 3s. And like you said, the Gargantua's overrun over there onto his Tuskers.
Mm-hmm.
So his Ogres decide they're going to charge the big unit. He wants his general in my unit because he wants to kill my general. So he takes a long charge here and needs a 10 to get there. I'm not sure why he took this long charge. I guess he didn't want to get hung up forever on a unit of Orcs.
Could be.
And if he kills my general, these unit of Orcs all of a sudden steadfast 7 doesn't mean much.
Yes, or a lot weaker.
Because I won't have a BSB either.
And you were irritating him.
So he failed, but he did fail his charge coming in. Elsewhere, he just repositioned his guys. You can see his dogs coming up to get ready to deal with the wrecking team or whatever else they need to. The mercenaries on the top have turned around, either DOT, so that the Wyvern can't charge him in the rear.
Yeah.
Is what he was concerned with. They also kept the Nashers up on the hill in their front as well.
And the spider's probably too far away to intervene.
And the spider's way too far to intervene. Would like to. So these guys, just pictures of his units.
Yeah.
And Scratapult fires and kills 4 of my Nashers.
No fun there.
No, that's kind of irritating. But, he hits 6. He should wound 3, right?
Yeah.
And they've got a 5-up save. So, anyway. The Bombardiers here shoot off another one of my boar boys. 2 of them, actually. I'm down to 1 boar boy in the unit.
What tape you have on your bases? Is it like magnetic tape or something?
It's magnetic tape.
Oh.
I got these new movement trays.
So you bought metal magic trays so you could get magnetic tape on them?
And the tape goes on the bottom of these guys and the magnet's down. And when I put it on there, they stuck well. They held up to like a 45-degree angle without falling off. It held them good. I came the next morning. Put the units in the box, picked one up. Tape stayed on the tray.
Okay.
So apparently the magnet is stronger than the adhesive.
Yeah.
So therefore, that's why I was asking you earlier about the
rare earth magnets.
The rare earth magnets. Anyway, so kills me there. Even though I charge, the Tuskers still put 4 wounds on me. I kill 1.
Yeah.
Those guys are really good.
Good.
And again, they've got Iron Fist, so I need 4s to hit them.
Yeah.
Looking around.
Yeah, the Iron Fist roll on those guys makes something that's ridiculous.
Even better.
Oh, even more ridiculous.
The Ogres have beaten my 2 Nasher heroes. They killed 1. The other guy goes running and conveniently lands right here in front of my spider. But my Orcs are there. So I got that going for me. Yep, there he goes. Look at that fleeing.
Yep, still alive.
He is still alive, though. And I think that's my guy with the crown of scorn, so I think that's the expensive one. And then we're going to... Overall picture, we're going into turn 4.
He's blocking your spider, though.
He is.
Yeah.
Yep, he is. I can walk out to the left. Not much going on out there, except those man-eaters, which... Strength 5, it's a ton of attacks. I don't really want to deal with that if I don't have to.
Yep.
Anyway, moving on to turn 4. So, I am orcs. Why not? We're charging.
I am orc, hear me roar.
So both the orc units are coming in. I chose not to charge the general in because I didn't want to get on his general. I thought about going over to this unit on the left, hitting him in the flank with my general's unit, but wasn't sure how that was going to work and wanted to keep them around so they could go
Maintain the steadfast.
Off. No, so the general could go off to the right and help my spider in the Tusker fight. Back here, the wyvern needs a long charge, but he failed his frenzy check. No, he didn't fail his frenzy check. Sorry. He's trying to charge into these guys.
Okay.
I'm not worried about it because he needs an 11 to get there. But if he doesn't make it, I've got these 2 Nashers up on top of the hill that can come down and chaff him.
So he can't get you in the flank.
So the two poor boys here decide to go into the flank.
Well, why not?
I figured if nothing else, he's going to want to get rid of me because I've got a flank and a charge. If he puts attacks on these guys to kill them, even better. That's less attacks.
That's if you don't die going over the fence.
Yeah, well. This guy does not rally, continues to run. The boar boys make it, and look at that. Nobody died on the fence.
There you go. It's because I wasn't commanding them.
Both units of orcs made it. However, the unit on the right could not cinch all the way over.
Because of the building.
Because of the building and the way they had to wheel and avoid this other unit.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
So you'll be reforming.
So they'll have to reform after this. The Nasher Wrecking Team, which I cannot get that name stuck in my head, moves on forward, just hikes down the field.
Hanging out in the back area.
And the wyvern fails its charge and just kind of lumbers forward a bit into the woods. My 2 spiders have rallied, and they're coming back on the bottom
there
right.
You go. Even without a musician roll.
Got that going for me. And then the general moves over here. All 3 units now are within the 12 bubble, which I like.
Yep.
And there's a very blurry picture of
very
something.
Blurry.
So, Tuskers kind of unload again and do 3 more wounds to me. Anyway, I got 1 left. And he does kill a boar boy, but doesn't get both of them.
And you didn't kill any of them.
And I killed none of him.
Wow.
Yeah. So the ogres in the center.
They're good. They're not that good.
Didn't have a good turn.
Yeah.
The ogres in the center, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, kill 8 orcs. I killed, looks like, 6 wounds, maybe one or 2 more on him. But with the charge and everything else, I'm going to win that combat. Unfortunately, it was dumb I did this fight first. I think I was hoping... Oh, that was the other thing. These guys had the downhill charge.
There you go.
Anyway, he held... I did this fight first. I think I did this fight because I thought there might be a chance I could break him.
Right.
And have his general gone when this other unit fight happens. But because I did this fight first, I can't reform significantly.
Right.
Because of this unit behind me.
Yep.
I can't go deep like I wanted to. Over here, you can see it looks like we killed 6 wounds. He did 4 or 5 to me. But over here, I do reform and get back into decent formation. The one thing I forgot when I did that, of course, is they're now more than 12 away from my bubble. They were 12 in the bubble because they were stretched out.
And you could cause 7 wounds on him too, though.
But I did cause a lot of wounds on him, so I'm happy about that. So there we go. That's the end of top 4. We go down to the bottom of 4. Oh, sorry. Up here on the top left, you can see the 2 Nashers have come down the hill, just sit on the corner of his unit and block him up. There we go. His dogs wandering around. These dogs are irritating. You can see them moving over to the right, both of them in position to chaff up that spider should I come loose, I guess. There's not much else they can do. His bombardiers, the 2 in the woods, one has charged out into my front, one has charged over here into my flank of my orcs.
Oh, yes.
So now I'm fighting 3 units of ogres.
Yeah. If you would have formed up, that unit might not have made it.
If I could have gone deep, I could have been, yeah. would have been better.
Yeah.
We'll go with that.
Mm-hmm.
So over here, I killed 2 of his guys, but he did finish off my spider,
Okay.
my gargantula, and he killed my boar rider as well.
So now he has a character.
So yes,
They-
a very powerful character running around because it is his champion. Anyway, these guys have killed the Nashers and reformed.
Mm-hmm.
He's not even bothering to look at the wyvern because he knows I fly. And,
Right.
just hop behind him if that's what I want. These guys, meanwhile, remember when I said those guys were out of the bubble? Well, I lost the combat by 1. But I'm steadfast.
But on a 7.
But on steadfast 7, and they run.
And
If I had an army-wide BSB, they could have got a reroll.
that's true.
But I don't. So anyway, so he runs me down and kills me. Over here, he does a ton of wounds.
A lot of guys attacking you.
A ton of wounds, but I still have multiple ranks. He does not, so I'm steadfast. General and BSB are right there. No problem. We stick around. We're happy. I've got 23, 4, 5, 6, looks like 27 left.
So
Not even halfway through me.
There you go. So your general's got something else to charge now.
So there we go. That's the end of turn 4. But I do have that Tusker guy over there to worry about as well. So anyway, turn 5. So the general says, let's go get him, boys. Charges into the flank here.
Chaff him up. Yep.
These guys come over to chaff him up.
And take a pot shot at dogs.
And throw stuff at dogs.
Yeah.
Why not? The wyvern, again, fails his charge. And lumbers forward a bit. So now the spider has to come forward and take the punishment for Mr. Wyvern. Again, I'm...
How long was that charge? It looked pretty even longer.
It was...
Because the unit you were targeting ran away.
Correct.
So it was the other one.
It was a decent charge.
Yeah.
Actually, this is the turn I believe I failed my frenzy check and had to charge.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted to fly in there.
Yeah, because that far you...
I knew I'd
you
failed a
fly and
frenzy
get the hell out
charge,
of
and
there,
that's
yeah.
this one.
Yeah.
So, anyway, on the bright side, because it was a failed charge, I didn't have to take a dangerous terrain check.
There is that. Just
but-
sacrifice a spider.
The spider has come up here, and again, because of the angle in his wheel, he's only going to get 2 on me.
Mm-hmm.
So I figure I can last for a turn or so before he munches me completely. My Cave Gnasher rallies.
Of course.
Hero on the Cave Gnasher rallies. My
Misfire.
misfire turns around. It's not doing anything for the rest of the game. And we crush this unit.
Yeah.
All 3 of them. The general came in. General and BSB came in and killed...
There were 3 guys in front
He
of them.
killed all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
They did go before my orc did, or at the same time as my orc did, and put his 3 attacks on my orc, my last remainder guy of that unit,
Right.
and killed him. But this was interesting, though. Let me back up for just a minute. Oops, that's going forward, not back.
It's the other back.
The other back. So this fight.
Mm-hmm.
Over here on the far left, the ogres, I'm sorry, not in this unit,
Right.
kind of this guy, this big guy right here,
Right.
is his general.
Right.
He's already killed my champion out of this unit. There's no command in any of these units, and I'm charged here.
Mm-hmm.
So I charged here. The question came up is, according to the rules, I'm not allowed to issue a challenge.
Right.
But they did a rule clarification when I sent that question in, that I can issue a challenge.
Oh, did they?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Even though I'm not touching somebody, I can
Mm-hmm.
anyway. So I can issue a challenge in this case. The question came up is, if he answers with his champion over here, if this champion's I think his champion's still left in this unit. If his champion answers, does he get his Iron Fist? And do I get my charge bonus? Do I count as charging?
Oh.
Because I didn't charge him.
Yeah, but since he counts as a champ, I would think so.
And so what happened was...
Because the way the challenge rule works.
Yeah, so what happened is he challenged, I needed to kill this unit, so I took it with my champion. That's how my champion died. it didn't matter because he killed me before I got to go.
Yeah.
But it turns out the ruling, I did put this in the question, the ruling was that I do not get a charge bonus
Really?
because I did not charge him.
Okay.
And he can use his Iron Fist because he's fighting to the front.
I figured he uses his Iron Fist, but I figured.
Yeah, but
That's weird.
it's weird because what if it was kind of reversed and my hero was over here
Right.
and this guy was over anyway. Yeah. But anyway, so I don't get my charge. So
Yeah, that seems odd to me.
it turns out to a nifty way to, for instance, my general. Well, this general's got the plates of tuk tuk, I think,
Right.
with the impact hits. So the question, he's got the glittering thing. He did not take the plates of tuk. But if I had impact hits here, that's a nifty way to draw them off. Except with a challenge champion over here, my impact hits don't just basically go away.
Yeah, with that interpretation.
Yeah, it's kind of an odd thing, but
I don't know. I think it's a bad interpretation.
that's the way they ruled it. So,
because you could take it that you charge a unit, you overrun into a unit, you charge them, and then another unit charges you in the flank. You're in contact with both of them,
right.
and then the guy challenges you off with a unit to charge, and then say that you don't get your.
I've lost my impact and my charge bonus. That is correct.
Yeah, with that interpretation, which
According to the interpretation, that's correct.
which makes no sense considering that they make you put all your impact hits on it when you're charging.
Correct.
Even if you're not in contact with the model that you're charging. So, yeah.
Understood.
Very
It's
odd.
just a very odd situation.
Well, you know how I feel about challenges anyway.
And you
but
want challenges to go away anyway. So anyway, back to bottom of turn 5. He was going to take this unit and go down here and kill my splatterer. But again, this is a Brawler Bash practice game.
he wants points.
And he wants points, and the only chance to get points is to turn around and come back here.
Yep.
So this guy, he's stuck, so he might as well kill these two. And his scrap launcher, Scratapult, charges into the flank of the Orcs.
Okay. He's just in lineup. That's why he's back. Oh, because he's got the
He's got the
model
thing
in the
hanging
front,
off,
so he
so he
couldn't line up,
hit
yeah.
him and turns him around.
Right. Didn't rally his guys.
He did not rally his guys. They continue to run back this way.
He still hasn't killed your
So he killed my 2 spiders.
wrecking team.
No, that thing's still wandering around back there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's no reason to go. Oh, sorry, he did rally the 2 guys.
Oh,
There
you
go.
rally him. Okay. Well, I mean, it's points.
Just hadn't turned
It's
around.
brawlers. It's points.
It's brawlers, it's points. That guy in the back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't send a dog to go
Yeah. I mean, he's been
step on it and
stalking him the whole game.
just to get rid of it and get the
Yeah.
points.
Yeah.
Because he's worth a lot more points than dogs are.
Yep.
So over here, the mercenaries came in, did only 2 wounds to me.
Wow.
But he had 10, only 5, 10, and then another 3 from the back, 13 attacks.
Okay. Attacks.
13 attacks hitting me on 4s and
Strength 6 because they were
Strength
thunderous
5.
charge.
thunderous charge, that's true, strength 6.
Yeah.
So strength 6, 13 attacks. 13 attacks, 6 hit. 6 or 7 hit, and you do 3 or 4 wounds.
Yeah.
So he just did slightly under.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went back and killed 6. I went back
Did
and
6
killed
wounds?
6 wounds. Did 6 wounds to him. And he broke and ran.
And you're
And I ran him down.
all right.
And he refused to move the models.
So first you irritate him with your shooting, and he made him charge, and then you broke his personal morale.
I broke his personal morale with this because it was his charge. And then, tried to cheat me as well. He's like, oh, well, this guy projects, right? We're doing the footprint, so this guy's really over here and can attack. I'm like, no, stop it. Anyway, so over here, he came in and did some wounds.
But you're steadfast.
Didn't much matter.
You
I
form
turned
up.
around and form up on him. It's my turn. Sorry, that was his turn.
That was his turn.
It's his turn 6.
That I don't know.
Okay.
I just know you're getting ready to charge
No,
things.
then we go. Sorry,
Yeah.
that was his turn. Bottom of his turn 5. So now we move into turn 6, and that's the way it looks overall.
Yeah, it's time for Wyvern action.
Time for Wyvern can finally get into the fight again.
Yeah.
So here he comes, da-da-da, and he charges down here, and there's a big blank spot. What that was for? Oh, sorry.
he's charging.
The cave nasher hiding in the dead pile tries to charge out.
How Hiding amongst the corpses.
Hiding among the corpses.
Secret
Looking
gem.
around at who's worth the most points, I decide where the points are, and I'm going to go after the big Tusker.
Yep.
Even though that does bring me closer to that wrecking team.
Mm-hmm.
This guy down the bottom fails his charge. The Wyvern comes in and makes it. And he was in the flank.
Oh, was in the flank. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't think he was at first, but after we looked, yeah, you can look at that one. He's pretty much in the flank. So he charges it into the flank. These guys crush Garon there. These guys make it into there. And the wrecking team continues
Goes off the board edge.
wander off the board edge. So this guy, I love this guy now. This is my favorite thing now. This guy came in and did 9 wounds, and I think it's 2 more. So many years refusing
all
to play
the
it.
hatred you were giving it, even in 9th age, you were giving it hatred.
Anyway, so he came in and just crunched these guys. Killed them, ran them down, of course. The orcs finished off the Scratapult.
Wow.
It had 2 wounds left, and it's toughness 4. His dog fled from the table, and I shot. One dog fled from the table, and one of them got shot from the last remaining Scratapult. I mean, the Splatterer. Splatterer. So these guys come over here. Oh. And the general kills the Tusker.
Okay. So
he didn't.
He's still there, so I was wondering.
Refused to remove it again.
Yeah.
So these guys come out of the woods to get at short range because they don't take a moving penalty. Did you know that?
Yes, I did.
Okay. They don't take a moving penalty.
It's okay. They don't take a multi-shot penalty to make up for it.
Oh, okay. So they come marching out. Not marching, but they walk out of the woods, get within 12 inches, and unload on this guy, but don't do any wounds to him. Why is that guy still there? Anyway. Because he wouldn't remove it. Yeah. So, and that's where the game ended. They shot. So the only thing he's got left on the board are these two guys right here.
Right.
The 2 bombardiers, and I've got more than a quarter of this unit left. You know, I've got my general BSB.
And you broke his personal morale, so he didn't finish out the turn.
Yeah, I broke it. And then he was done. Like, I've had enough. It's always nice to beat ogres. It doesn't matter.
So, hey, I like those 2 blocks of 50 orcs.
I had fun with them.
Yeah.
You'll be seeing that again.
I thought I would be when I brought it up.
You'll be seeing that one again. Yeah, that was a fun unit to play with. It's
a little more resilient than the goblins, aren't they?
It's a lot more resilient than goblins.
Yeah.
So got that going for me, even though I don't have shields.
Yeah. Toughness 4 is better.
The choice is to go hand weapon, shield, and bow.
Right.
Or spear and bow.
To hold up, and then
the hand weapon and shield becomes a much more
makes it more resilient.
Resilient.
That to hang around. The spear makes it so it's scary against certain opponents.
But the spear, even against most opponents, it's our AP1 helps.
Exactly.
You know. So anyway, I think I'm going to stick with the spear though.
Yeah.
Because I like the spear.
Till they fix the points of spears in the game.
Until they fix the points of spears and raise it by a point, then I'm back to hand weapon shield.
Yeah. Best deal in the game.
It is. It's a nice thing.
But yeah. So, okay.
But that was it. So I got to thrash some ogres. I'm really thrilled with that.
As you should be.
So with this unit being the only one left, I got close to the 6,000
points. You played like 6 games against ogres in the last
and
month.
I've got a lot of experience against ogres lately. So we got that going for me going into this tournament.
Yes.
And of course, now I'll put the 6,000 point army aside and try to get down to a 4,500 point army.
There you go.
Anyway,
all right.
That's the ogres. Thanks for listening.
Until next time.